Hey guys, it's Nicole in Nestle Haven back with another yard sale haul. This is the last edition of my townwide yard sale haul, other than I think I'm going to do one video on just the books that I found because it just seems easier that way. So if you guys are interested in seeing the books, that's what my next video will be. But yeah, I'll show you the last part of what I got other than the books. So I picked up this really large green barn star for $4. That's a pretty good price. I sell these in my antique booth. Like, I'd say one I sold recently was about half the size and I sold it for $12. So I think with a larger size one, I could probably get closer to $15, maybe $18 for it. We'll see, but I think somewhere in that range I will sell it for. I really like the green color to it. I picked up some tins. Now, I think these were all $1 a piece. I don't know anything about these tins. I have not looked any of it up, but I thought they were different, and I really liked this one, the Old Dutch Cleanser. Chases Dirt. That's funny. Like the imaging on that. So I thought that was pretty cool. Doesn't seem to be that old actually. So made in China, has a little barcode on it, but nonetheless I thought that was a really cool tin. It has that old feel to it, definitely. Anyways, and then we got this Van Camp's Pork and Beans. I guess it's a recipe box. It looked to be like a few recipe cards of some sort or something in there. I can't quite see if I shake them out. I guess it's just like they're like stuck in there. But yeah, I think it's a little recipe box from 1986. I thought it was really fun graphics on it. That's what it looks like on the side, and the back looks like this. So I thought that was cute for $1. And the last tin I got there was this kind of Christmas tin, Stuart Holiday Hard Candies. I don't know anything about this one. I'd never heard of that store ever. So maybe it's older, or maybe it's just not from my area. Yeah, I thought that was a cute little tin for Christmas time. And then I guess I did get one more tin, but this was at a different yard sale. This Mickey tin here, it's a good little pencil case, really. I guess that's what it's probably for. There was this stuff in it. I just grabbed it. I didn't really know there was anything in it, but I saw this little, it looks to be older, Dream Collection and doll brushes. I'll just resell those or give them away or something. I don't really know what to do with those. I have boys, so they're not going to use those. This is packaged for Disneyland. So yeah, this seemed to be on the older side. Like, it kind of looks like the 1980s colors to me, so maybe early 90s, but I thought it was a cute little tin anyways. With Mickey on it. That was okay. So at this yard sale, they had it set up kind of different. They had a ton of stuff, but they had like this tent's $1, this table's $2, this one's 50 cents, this one's 25 cents. So it's kind of interesting way of doing it. It's a little nicer, you know, that they did it that way as opposed to just like, you know, having to ask them what everything cost. So, but it was a little hard as I picked stuff up trying to remember what table I got it off of, but I got this from the 50-cent table. This one was on the $2 table. I have a basket similar to this. It's more oval shaped, and yeah, so I got $2. I paid $2 for this because it also had another one inside of it. So I saw that, and feels like there's something in that. What the heck? Okay. Well, I guess I got this too. Whatever this is. A little, it's like blue glass with a bird. I'm not sure, what would you use that for? Just like a ring holder? It's kind of cute, I guess. Yeah. That was inside that. So anyways, I just thought I got the baskets, but I got the 2 baskets and that bird thing for $2. This was a freebie. It was in a free box, so they're just little, what are those, hydrangeas? Coasters with the butterflies on it. They're in pretty good condition. So, and they came in this cute little holder. I don't think I would necessarily keep the holder, but I don't know. I guess it's okay. Doesn't seem to be damaged, so I guess it's all right like that. I'll probably clean that up a little bit, maybe resell that. This was 50 cents. This is Enesco Japan pottery. This comes in a set. I think it's like a kind of a canister set. There's different sizes to this, but I just had this one here, and I will likely resell that. I don't really have a use for it, but I kind of just like the design of it, and I knew it was a bit older, so I grabbed that. Then this was $1 on their dollar table there. It has, I like that it was like a little carrying case, so you know, when you're doing little projects, there's a lot of different sized maybe tacks and nails and screws you needed, and I thought that would be a good little case for that. Again, I need to clean it up. That's the thing with yard sales, like people really don't like cleaning their stuff up, but they still want you know, decent money for it often. So, you know, if I lowball them or I don't pay that much for it, I don't feel that bad because their stuff really, it takes a while to clean some of this stuff up. Now this I thought was absolutely gorgeous. It actually hangs on the wall. There's a, I'm not gonna lift it because it's heavy. There's like a, you know, what do you call it? Like a attachment to hang onto the wall. So actually when I originally looked at it, I was like, oh, that would be a really cool like stepping stone in the garden. So I think I'm still just going to use it for a stepping stone and put it in the garden. I think it'll work. It really feels like, you know, any other stepping stone with a little, has a cement and the, like, you know, when you break plates up or whatever, like the pottery pieces engraved into it. So I think it'll work out in the garden just fine. Likely I'll wait until next year to put it out because, you know, the season's already passed and I need to redo my garden anyways because we just built a garage on top of where my old garden was, and I have to like relocate it out back and figure out a whole new design. I'm just gonna try to figure that out this winter, even though I want to try to do back to Eden style garden. So I really want to get at least the soil amended, you know, before winter. We'll see if I can get that done. Hopefully I can. But this was $1. And then this was $2. They had something that matched this. It was like a little candle holder, but I don't really have a use for that. But I thought this was really cool. I liked how it had the speckled paint on it. It's just a little pedestal bowl, and those are always handy to, you know, put by the sink or on a desk or something just to corral some stuff. And then on her 25-cent table, she had this little necklace. I just thought it was cute. I can't wear this because I've tried to wear beaded stuff and my kids, you know, holding my babies, they break instantly. So I think I'm just going to resell this in the booth, but I just thought it was cute for $0.25. And, you know, if I could wear it, I probably would because I do like the fun colors to it, but I know it's just going to get broken in 2 seconds. So I'm not even going to bother. And then lastly, I picked up some stuff for I guess they're all for my youngest son to grow into. My oldest is not in this size anymore. He's already surpassed this, but these were really good condition sneakers. So I don't know how, she must have had multiple shoes for her kids that my son, my oldest, just like outgrew stuff so fast, like his feet grew so fast that we really only had 1 or 2 pair. As he went in through the next size, and he just like wore him down, like way worse than this. But he played in the mud and stuff. Like, I mean, it wasn't just like they were worn tread, it's just like more dirty and than anything. So he was really hard on his shoes. So these are really good condition, and I smell them because I don't know, I guess they probably wear socks with their kids. My oldest always hated wearing socks, so again, that's probably why his shoes didn't end up being too well to hand down to my youngest. But anyways, I got these for my youngest to grow into. These, I believe he can fit into them this winter. I don't know if I'm familiar with Kamek Kids brand, but again, these are all in really good condition. Didn't look like they were worn a whole lot. And then these were cute little Timberland ones that I think Riker might fit into the following winter. We'll see. The size seemed to be just a smidge bigger. His feet seem to be growing a lot smaller, so at the rate they're going, hopefully. We'll see. But for $1 a piece, I was gonna grab them, and I can always resell them for the same if I don't use them, so no loss. And the last thing I picked up was this really cool backpack kid carrier. I got this for my husband because I always baby wear. I do the ring sling, and I have a front carrier that I've worn Riker in. I tried the Moby wrap with my firstborn, and I don't know how you guys do it. I cannot figure that thing out for the life of me. Like, I'd get him wrapped into it, and he would just hang too low, and I could never get it tight enough, and it was always a mess, and it was really hot material. I just did not like the wrap at all. But I do enjoy the ring sling and the front facing carrier that I have. I think it's an Eddie Boyer brand. But this was $10. It's been well loved, but I think these are pretty expensive. It does have this stand on the back that I don't know if it's for extra support or if it's just if you can let your kids sit, like you take them off. Maybe it's when you take them off and just lets them, yeah, you can sit the kid down without it like just, setting the backpack down so it has like a little seat. This is a Crossroads brand. Again, I haven't looked any of this up. Snuggly. It's in good condition. It's not ripped. It's just a little dirty because she said she liked to hike with her kids with it, and she used it for quite some time. It goes up to 40 pounds if you guys are wondering if you're looking into this. This particular one goes up to 40 pounds. Now, my oldest is 3, and probably most 3-year-olds will probably still be able to fit in this. My 3-year-old looks to be about the size of a 5 or 6-year-old. He is a fast-growing boy, so I don't think we're going to be able to get him into this. I think he's about 46 pounds now. We still might attempt it. We'll see. But Daddy will be carrying a kid on that when we go hiking, probably next year. For now, I'll still carry my baby boy in the ring sling and stuff. So these are the last items I got at the townwide yard sale. First thing I got was this little Tykes car for my oldest. He's been wanting, well, I don't know if he's necessarily wanted one for a while, but he likes these when we go visit people. And we didn't want to pay, you know how it is, you don't want to pay like $5,000 for these toys that they're only going to use like twice, and these huge toys, So, yeah, it was $5. Happy to have found it for $5. Hopefully he'll enjoy it for the rest of this season out here, and his brother can, maybe play with it next year for a little bit and get my $5 worth. I'm sure it'll only be used a few times, but he'll enjoy it anyways for a little bit, and I'll definitely get my $5 from it. And then the next thing I got was this cute little corner shelf here. This was $2. I was happy to see that it was already pre-drilled to secure it to the wall, because when I find stuff like this, I always feel bad. I don't really want to drill into it. So that actually makes me feel a little better. Though it's a little annoying that it looks like that is up higher enough to the side and that's in the center. So, if you're going to do it, try to at least, make it aesthetically pleasing. So maybe I'm not so happy about it after all. There is a little bit of chip there, but I'm going to chalk paint this and put it in my booth. Dark colors don't really display stuff very nicely to resell, but I think it's a really cute shelf, and I think it will do well in my booth for a display piece. And then I picked up this bird cage here for $3. Hi, Braxton. And I thought it was a little weird. I was hesitant at first because it had the butterflies and the flowers, and I wasn't sure that really went well with a bird cage, but bird cages actually sell really well for me in my booth, and for $3 I figured it was worth the risk. I'm sure I could get at least 10 out of it. So yeah, I grabbed that. And then one person was having just a plant sale, and we just built a garage, which I'm filming in front of right now. On the front side of the garage, it kind of is more partial shade, and it's right by the road, so I want to do a nice garden there. And supposedly this violets will do well in partial shade, and I thought they were really pretty, so I got them for $3 a piece, and I was happy to pick those up. And the last thing I got was this 3-piece trellis set. Here it was $5 for the set of 3. and I love gardening and stuff, so I thought these would be great to have on hand for some trellising plants or whatnot, maybe some morning glories or something. I know in southern areas, I believe people hate morning glories. They're more like a nuisance, invasive weeds to them, but up here they don't really do too much other than just stay where they are and look pretty. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this haul, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like this video if you did, and be sure to subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.